Good morning. This is Sam Walters, Operations Officer with the Florida State Watch Office, and this is the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for 12 January 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently at a Level 3 or monitoring activation status. Nuclear power reactors at Turkey Point, St. Lucie, Crystal River, and Farley are all operating at 100% capacity. All major airports and seaports are reporting no major issues at this time. And now for today's weather.
Thank you, Sam. A cold front over the central Florida peninsula this morning will sag a little bit further south today towards Lake Okeechobee, but then stall by this afternoon. A few areas of light showers will remain near the front, with the best chance of rainfall between Gainesville and Lake Okeechobee in the Florida peninsula today. Otherwise, skies will be mostly cloudy south of the front with temperatures in the upper 60s to upper 70s, with partly cloudy conditions and cooler temperatures in the 50s expected behind the front across North Florida. Tonight, chances for rain increase across North Florida as the stalled front lifts northward ahead of another low-pressure system developing in the Gulf of Mexico. This low-pressure area will lift northeast and cross the northern peninsula early Tuesday morning, dragging another stronger cold front through the state on Tuesday and Tuesday night. With this system, isolated to scattered showers are forecast to develop over the northern Florida peninsula, mainly north of I-4, as well as the Florida Big Bend this evening and through the overnight hours. A few isolated thunderstorms are possible along the Gulf Coast, but severe weather is not expected. Otherwise, dry conditions this afternoon in the Florida Panhandle will lead to an elevated wildfire risk. A red flag warning is in effect for the western Florida Panhandle, much of the eastern Florida Panhandle, as well as far western counties in the Florida Big Bend for expected long durations of critically low humidity this afternoon. Another surge of drier air will move into the region Tuesday behind this next cold front, and a fire weather watch is in effect for the entire Florida Panhandle and Big Bend for red flag conditions expected Tuesday afternoon. A series of cold fronts will sweep through the state this week, ushering in the coolest air of the season by this week's end. The first cold front passed through North Florida on Sunday, with the second front expected to arrive overnight tonight into Tuesday. High pressure from Canada will move southwards towards the region on Wednesday, and sub-freezing temperatures are expected across much of North Florida, mainly inland areas north of Ocala, Wednesday night. The third cold front will pass through on Thursday and Thursday night, mainly as a dry front with colder air moving in behind it. Hard freeze conditions appear likely for many inland areas in the Florida Panhandle, Big Bend, and western Suwannee Valley Thursday night and Friday night, with freezing conditions expected along the North Florida coast as well as the Florida Peninsula north of I-4. With very cold temperatures expected this week, residents and visitors are encouraged to pay attention to later forecasts from the National Weather Service for any watches and warnings issued for your county. For drought conditions, the Keach Bottom Drought Index average for the state of Florida is now 532 on a scale of 0 to 800. KBDI values in the Florida Panhandle are still relatively low due to recent rainfall with the passage of cold fronts, but lesser shower activity and smaller rainfall amounts in the Florida Peninsula are keeping KBDI values elevated in the 500 to 700 range. Scattered showers are expected across the Florida Peninsula on Tuesday with a cold front, but rainfall amounts are expected to be quite low, with the next chance of rain not until Sunday, so this will keep KBDI values rather high through the week. Now back to operations.
Driving safety is critical when traveling through thick fog. During the morning commute, motorists are encouraged to slow down and allow for extra space between vehicles. Use low-beam headlights and allow extra time to reach your destination. Use extreme caution and always be prepared to stop on short notice. Motorists are also strongly urged to avoid distractions such as the use of cell phones, MP3 players, or extraneous activities that may impair your reaction time when driving. That's all we have for today. This has been the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for Monday, January 12th, 2009. For further information and to learn more about how you can get a plan, please visit www.floridadisaster.org. Have a safe day.